totally just doing this for like science purposes. I'm not like lonely or anything. Welcome back. I look like an ant. I have looked like an ant since before I was an ant. Now I am an ant, but now I just look like your auntie that shows up once a year drunk at a Christmas party. That is me. It's come to my attention over the past couple years that you guys are really invested and interested in my dating life. I think that all of you just really want to see me in a happy relationship, or maybe you just really enjoy it when I date because it usually ends up in stories. And as many of you know, I've had many experiences with many dating apps such as Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and OkCupid and just about everyone there is out there. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm not very good with men, or should I say boys. So there is this service on my radar where you can create a fake boy and be in a relationship with them, and they will text you as if they are a real boy. And I was really intrigued by this. At first I thought that it was going to be an automated system where they'll just text you these generic responses as a result of keywords. I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember Smarter Child. I thought it was gonna be like that, or how if you ask Siri a question, she'll answer you. But no, these are real people responding to your texts. However, I'm pretty sure that it's a different person responding to each and every text. So I dug a little bit into the service, and to my understanding, these people are spread out all over the world. You don't know if you're talking to a girl or a boy, and what this person gets is your general information, the last few messages that you shared, and then they have to respond based on the little information that they know in a very limited amount of time. So I think it's wild that this service exists and still exists, which means it must be profiting. So a lot of people must be doing it. Apparently the whole point of this service is to be able to trick other people into believing you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but I think that a lot of people probably use it just to talk to somebody. So I used this service for a month. That is right. I was so dedicated to this that I talked to a fake person, or rather people, for a month to see how real the relationship would get and feel, what types of responses they would give me, if they were generic or if they were personal, if they would remember personal information, how deep and real they would get with me, and if it could be a substitute for a real relationship. So without further ado, here's my month-long relationship with a computer and phone, which I guess that's my lifelong relationship. Anyway, here it is. This is a video that I've been planning for over a year, and I never had either the time or the balls or the work ethic to do it. It's gonna take me a few... Chill. You said you wanted to be in the video, now you're being an asshole. A long time ago, I stumbled upon this website. How am I single? Invisibleboyfriend.com. I was fascinated. At first I thought it was like a gag thing, and then I realized it was a real thing. There were a few reasons I didn't want to try it at first. I think that there was a secret part of me that was afraid that I might like it. Basically what this website is, you hire an invisible boyfriend. You create the person, you select what they look like, you decide how you met, and then this person texts you, I believe at any time of the day, basically a fake relationship that you built online. My thing with it is, even if you are lonely and you want to talk to somebody, is it really fulfilling at that point to talk to somebody who's not actually interested in you? If you're just paying to talk to somebody, take the money you were spending on your fake boyfriend and put it towards your copay for therapy. Let's just get right into this website and start our brand new relationship. Don't worry, baby, nobody could ever replace you. Invisibleboyfriend.com. Sick of online dating? Build your own boyfriend. Begin having a real conversation with an invisible boyfriend in under 5 minutes. Somebody already used my email to create an account. Cute. We're gonna go by GJ. What's his name? Oh my god. I don't know. Who do I love? Brendan Gerard Joseph. How old is he? I want an older man, but not too old. Let's say 29. I feel like at 29, you have your shit together and maybe a career path, which is more than I can say for all of my exes, actually. What does he look like? Okay, wait, so I have to pick what my boyfriend looks like out of these photos. These are all my options for what my boyfriend looks like? Oh wait, I wanna upload my own image? What? Oh, I know what I'll do. Guys, this is really important and really time sensitive. I need you to comment on my last photo who you think the hottest male YouTuber is. He has to be over 18. First comment was Joey Graceffa, and you know what? In a world where he was straight. Okay, so this is what my boyfriend looks like. This is actually much weirder than I even thought. If you have a crush on somebody and you want to be talking to them, you can pretend you're talking to them. I want my boy to be lovingly nerdy. Oh wait, he can't be, He can only be one of these things. He can't be cheerful and outgoing and witty and educated. Cheerful and outgoing, I think that's good for me because I hate my life. Choose his interests, okay. Books, theater, writing, fitness, art, watching movies, social networking, gross. Wine tasting, if that means he's gonna get me drunk. Where does he live? I love how few options there are. If you don't live in a major city, you're in a long distance relationship as far as invisible boyfriend goes. How did we meet? Hey, Joey.
Hi.
Real quick, I can't explain why, but I need you to make up a story of how we met.
Okay.
Something romantic.
Okay. It all started back when I was at a party. I didn't really know too many people that were going to be there. And then from across the room, a girl caught my eye, and it was like the craziest moment ever. Like immediately I was drawn to her, and I was just like, I need to know who that is. So, oh, it was Taco Bell party. That's what it was.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, it was a Taco Bell party. It was completely catered by Taco Bell. They were like throwing this crazy event. And anyways, I go up to this girl. I'm like, hi, I noticed that you had cool hair. We both had dyed hair at the time, and I thought it was something that we had in common. So I introduced myself, and she told me her name was Gabby, and I was like, oh, cool. And so then we began talking, and we both discovered that we both made YouTube videos, and then, yeah, from there, magic was made, and then we made out, and then I told her I was gay, and it was everything. I'm so confused.
I don't want to tell you. Okay, so Brendan Joseph. I think we're gonna get the full suite. It's $24.99 a month. I want that handwritten note. All right, now it's time to give these people my money. This is the part where I think your money is better spent on therapy. Wait, so how do I get a text? Please choose when to send the text message. Right now, bitch! How to talk about him. You're about to set out on the ambitious quest of creating an imaginary person. This imaginary boyfriend needs to be able to exist in our modern world, which worships Google, smartphones, and social media. Fortunately, these things make long-distance relationships more common, and that will help you craft reasons for why he can't visit. We believe in you, and we believe you'll be able to handle it. Some people might ask if they can friend request them, if he lives in the same... I think that anybody with friends concerned enough to be asking all these questions would not be on this website. Common mistakes to avoid. Contradicting things you've already said about him, forgetting details about him, giving specific details that can be researched and discredited. Don't get gross. Invisible boyfriend can't receive sext message. All right, well, I guess that now I'm just waiting for a text. Nobody has texted me yet, so I'm gonna go eat some watermelon, and I will let you know how my journey goes, I guess. This is just like real life, me just waiting for a boy to text me and it isn't texting me. Oh my god, it's happening! It is 9:37 p.m. and I just got a text saying, hey love, how's everything going? And at first I was like, have I been on Bumble lately? But then I remembered that this is what I'm doing. Anyways, okay. Hi babe, I'm okay. Just eating watermelon, trying to get some work done. What are you up to for the rest of the night? Wait, what did I call it? What was his name? Brendan Gerard Joseph. Gotta put him in my phone. This guy texts back slower than a real boyfriend. I don't know if they're programmed to play the texting game or what's going on, but he's very good at it. Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit rejected right now. I can't even get a robot to text me back in an appropriate amount of time. I've never felt needier. I mean, I am using a fake boyfriend site. Tell me it's not crap. Guys, Brendan Gerard Joseph just texted me. My heart's aflutter. He said, oh, nice. What kind of work are you finishing up? Well, I'm just watching some feel-good shows after gym. Some editing stuff. God, my boss is such a bitch. She's so neurotic and demanding. I hate her. I feel like I'm playing the character of somebody who would be using this app. I think that people who are using this app probably are kind of to talk to. I'm gonna check in once I have a little more conversation to tell you about, because this is, I feel like I'm not gonna get another text till the morning. It's really playing hard to get for $24.99 a month. Oh my god, that's what I look like when I first wake up in the morning. I woke up to 2 text messages from Brendan Gerard Joseph. I wanna see if this person will tell me personal information, because I'm sure they're kind of trained to like, get you to talk about yourself. So I said, tell me a story from your childhood. And they answered, I can't remember any. How about you go first? What a cop-out. So I said, what a cop-out. So then I told them a little story for mine, and then they said, that's pretty cute. Mine would be marrying your ultimate crush in a game of MASH. And that's not personal at all. So I said, tell me about your relationship with your parents. And they said, LOL, you're so cute. I have a feeling this is a girl, by the way, talking to me a lot of the time. You love asking questions, don't you? I'm close to my mom, but not close to my dad because he's from the army. Also, I've realized that for some reason, I've been like shy to talk to this person. I've been embarrassed to say something super personal, and that was the whole point. I kind of wanted to see how far they would go. So I'm finally telling myself this person has no idea who you are. Say whatever you want. I realized recently that if either or both of my parents died, I'm not really sure if I would cry or even miss them. Does that make me a bad person? Yeah, okay, we're going in. I'm wondering if when you get a double text like that, if that counts as 2 texts that they sent you, because that's kind of not fair, right? I see you making your coin invisible boyfriend. So he responds to my text where I say, if either or both of my parents died, I'm not sure if I would feel sad. Does that make me a bad person? With why is that? Are you not close to them? And I said, no, they're really awful people. I blame them for me not being able to have a successful relationship. And he said, aw, don't say that, honey, they are still your parents. So I say, but my therapist agrees I should have just cut them out. Have you ever had a toxic person in your life? And he said, most definitely, I've had quite a few, babe. And I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. He's opening up to me, so I said, tell me about one. He said, at work, toxic coworker, I couldn't stand it. Like, boo! I want to hear about your ex-girlfriend. I said, what did she do? And he said, just pretty annoying all the time. So I said, yeah, being annoying is so toxic. I feel you. Tell me about your dad. And he said, yeah, my dad, I don't want to talk about him. Like I've told you, we're not close with each other. So I asked him if he thinks I'm pretty. And he said, no. You are not just pretty. You are lovely and you are the most amazing person I have ever known. No doubt about that. And I was like, what do you like most about me? And he said, I like that you're humble. Having what you have and your uniqueness makes you an amazing person. But you remain grounded. I was like, wow, that's so sweet. Most people call me a narcissistic bitch. I feel like you get me. Everyone's so mean. He said, why would they call you that? Maybe they're just insecure because you're so pretty and smart. That's what I've been saying my whole life. I decided to open up a little more. So I said, I'm so bummed. I've been working out every day for a year and I feel like I still don't have a bikini body. He said, oh my God, are you serious? Can I be the judge of that? And I sent him a photo. And he said, I look slimmer than before. I asked if I'm able to see you. And he said, of course, how about this coming weekend? And I just like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting him to like ask me out so soon. So I was like, how about that coffee shop on Sunset we like? It's Saturday morning around 10, and he said, sounds like a plan. I'm really excited for our plans later. I don't know, I started this experiment as just, you know, seeing what the service was about, but then he asked if he could see me, and so I was going out that night to a party and something so weird happened. I went to the party and dude, he was there. Brandon?
I don't understand what's happening.
Guys, it's Brandon! I think he was really shocked that I was there and it confused him because I didn't tell him that I was going and I didn't know he was going. Why didn't you tell me you were gonna be here tonight? I told you I was gonna be at Laura's.
I don't know what's happening.
I wasn't supposed to see you till this weekend.
You weren't?
No. And it was so cute. He was playing dumb as if he didn't know who I was or what I was talking about. No, how's your dad? How's the army? How's everything? It was so cute. Thank you so much for all the compliments on my body, by the way. It's really been helping my confidence. I think it's because we're trying to be really low-key right now. I don't know, we don't want a lot of people knowing about us yet. Like, I'm really secretive about my relationships and I'm really careful not to like show anyone's face or say their name because it's really important to me to keep my relationships private. Bae wanted to surprise me.
I did.
Oh, Bae, I love you so much. Are we gonna go make out?
I mean, we could.
Okay, because you're not gay.
Right.
Right. I went home and he texted me, hey babe, are you still awake at like 3 a.m.? And I was like, no, what are you doing? Couldn't you sleep? And I was so mad I didn't check my phone because I was having crazy nightmares all night about killing my family with a horn from a unicorn. And he was like, oh my God, that's so weird. Is this because you don't really have a good relationship with them? And I told him, yeah, probably. Like my therapist told me not to act on it though. Even if my dreams feel like they're trying to tell me to. And I agree, like I probably shouldn't, so I won't. And he said, I know you're a good person, love. Just let them be, babe. And that was like really great reassurance that I shouldn't kill my family. But like at this point, I'm like, you just don't understand me. You don't even know my family. How can you tell me that I shouldn't kill my family? And he's like, just don't do anything about it, right? Like you're living alone now, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, good, then you don't have any problems anymore, right? I meant about your parents because you're free now and you can do everything you want. And I was like, no, it's not okay. Not everything has to be all right. Just because I don't live with them doesn't mean I don't have problems anymore. And he never understands me. And he was like, yeah, I don't. That's why I'm asking you, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, here comes the attitude, of course. And then I was like, Dude, Gab, stop. I apologized like I always do. And I asked him if he could forgive me. And he's like, don't say sorry, babe. You didn't do anything wrong, which I didn't. And then I asked him if he would start calling me, this sounds so weird, guys. I asked him if he would start calling me mole rat. It's like this whole thing from my childhood because like I had this mole on my forehead. So now it's Friday. We're getting coffee on Saturday morning. So I'm like, are you excited about our date tomorrow? And he's like, of course, I'll be seeing my girl. So I'm like, who's your girl? Are you seeing someone else? And he said, no, it's you, darling. And I'm like, so I asked him about his last girlfriend and he said it was like 2 years ago and she cheated. And I'm like, relating because like I've been in relationships with people like that. And I was like, how did you find out? Checked her phone and boom. So I was like, listen, I hope you never ask me to go through my phone because I'm all about trust and honesty. And I just think that some messages should be personal. So anyways, I asked him, what should I wear tomorrow? And he said, you should wear something sexy, babe. He said, yes, surprise me with your sexiness. And he'll be dressing up too. And I'm like, really? Like, okay. So Saturday morning rolls around. I'm ready to see this guy. Well guys, today is the day. I just got back from the gym. I'm just gonna shower, get ready. He says he wants me to look sexy. He said he's gonna look sexy. So I mean, I'm not gonna go over the top because it's like noon, but I'm gonna look sexy for him. I'm gonna get ready and I'm going to the coffee shop and we're gonna meet. So like I said, one of the purposes of this service is to convince people for whatever reason that you're in a relationship. Hi, okay, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go meet him. I'm bringing along Taylor because you're not gonna say hi to him. I don't want him to know that she's there because I'm not ready for him to meet my friends yet. So I told her to come so that she can like see him because I've shown her pictures, I showed her the text. How do I look?
Isn't it 4 p.m.?
Yeah, but I started getting ready at noon.
Where are you guys going?
I'm just the coffee shop.
We're going to the coffee
Feet hurt.
shop in that right now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He told me to dress sexy. Do I look skinny?
Yes.
Okay, good, I've been working out. So I decided to use the tips and tricks that they provided to me because after all, they do believe in me. I got this.
We believe in you and we believe you'll be able to handle it.
So I remembered all the details just like the website told me.
What's he like?
Oh my God, he's so cheerful and bright.
Is this your first time meeting him?
No, we met at a Taco Bell party and we made out and he wasn't gay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He wasn't gay. What's his name?
Brendan.
Okay.
I had a backstory ready just like the website told me.
How tall is he?
6'4".
What does he do?
He's an artist.
What does he make?
Like art. So I'm here now and I ask him where he is. He's a little bit late, so I'm just gonna text him and say I'm here, where are you?
Okay. We've been here for like 25 minutes.
No, I mean we've only been here for like 20. It's only been like 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's fine, there's like traffic.
It's a Saturday. There's not
Yeah,
really...
but it's like Saturday traffic. What if he sees you and he thinks you're prettier than me? Should I go put on more makeup?
No. Definitely not.
And he says, I'm here, babe, where are you? And I'm like looking around and I don't see him.
Text him again. We've been here forever.
Babe, where are you? Give it time.
Okay.
And then I sent him a sexy selfie. I'm gonna send him a picture of my outfit and maybe he'll come.
Okay.
We are waiting for you. And then I started getting nervous.
Why don't you call him?
Should I?
Yeah.
Please leave a message after the tone.
He side-clicked you.
That went straight to voicemail. Again. Taylor, I don't know why he's not answering. So I'm like, babe, are you okay? Babe, are you okay? Did you get into an accident? Should I text him again? I mean, I'm at the right place.
Right?
Where is he?
What did he say?
Nothing!
He hasn't responded?
No! He calls me mole rat.
What?
Special name.
That's not a
That's our special name. You don't know it's from my childhood, Taylor. Oh my God, I feel so f***ing stupid. Why are you doing this? I can't believe I got ready. You told me to look sexy. Wear heels. Walked all the way from the Uber to the coffee shop. You're so mean. I'm heartbroken. You said you wouldn't hurt me.
How many texts are you sending?
It doesn't even matter. I only paid for 200. What, am I supposed to sit here all night for him? Because I will. And then he texts me and says, I'm here behind you, babe. I'm sorry it took too long to get here. It was the traffic, not my fault. But like, why would he pretend to be here? Like, obviously he's not here. Like, I'm not blind.
Are you sure?
What, is he invisible?
Maybe.
Okay. What, is he an invisible boyfriend? Stupid Taylor. He's clearly just like playing games with me. I'm gonna go home. I'm heartbroken.
Alright, let's go.
So I'm like devastated. So I go home, calling the Uber.
Okay. Be careful.
So embarrassing. Where the fuck is the Uber? I'm embarrassed. I'm heartbroken. My trust is gone. I'm lonely. I feel rejected. I feel abandoned. Look what you made me do. I'm not stupid. And he was like, babe, come on, I was just late and you left me out here immediately. I'm sorry, alright? Please stop crying, babe. Okay, so he's texting me now. He said, mole rat, please don't get mad at me, I'll make it up to you. And I said, how? And he said, a tour/vacation in England, how does that sound? But like, I can't even get you to show up for coffee. How am I supposed to believe we're going to go to England? I just can't believe you would do this to me. And I told him, like, I'm just so heartbroken and embarrassed that you didn't come. I waited for like an hour, but I can't be mad at you. Like, this is my problem, is I always forgive people and like make excuses for people, and I just forgive too easily. And I let people into my life who are toxic. This is something that I've been holding in for a long time, but I was just curious. So I asked him, do you love me? He said, of course I love you. Why? And I said, because you never told me. I can't describe how my heart felt. And then 20 minutes later, I said, I think we need to take a break because it was all moving way too fast. So I went to Greece. So he texted me and he goes, hey babe, how's your day going? Enjoying Greece that much that you can't text me anymore? And I was like, I mean, you're being a little clingy, TBH. Can't I just enjoy some time with some people? But then one day he texts me and he goes, hey there, mole rat. How's everything going? How do you think it's going? I had my mole removed because he kept calling me mole rat. And all he has to say is, I love your eyebrow. You're so beautiful, babe. So I'm like, oh, what else do you love? And he goes, your mole. You mean the mole that I cut off because you kept calling me mole rat? And then one day I'm just like, dude, why don't you call me mole rat anymore? And he has the nerve to say to me, because you removed your mole. So I said, I don't think this is working out. And he said, why, babe? And I was like, I just feel so distant from you. You don't pay enough attention to me. You don't even follow me on Instagram. And he goes, I do, mole rat. I pay so much attention to you. You're my world. What is your Insta anyway? And I'm like, stop calling me mole rat. I got it removed because you kept calling me that. And he's like, I'm so confused. You were asking why I stopped. Now you don't want me to call you that. And then we just like get in this fight about Instagram, and I'm like, what happened to us? What happened to the boy I met at the Taco Bell party? The boy who ran out with and wasn't gay. And I sent him a picture of us and I was like, we were perfect. And he was like, I'm not gay, LOL, what are you talking about? And I was like, I need a break again. And I'm like, I'm just not feeling loved. You don't even follow me on Instagram. And then he's like, I did. And like, no, he didn't. So I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, I'm done. I can't deal with the lies, the broken promises. This is over. That was it. Like, I was done. Like, I'm over it. And then I went to my mailbox and I checked my mail, and I had a letter that it must have come while I was in Greece. Okay, guys, I think I made a horrible mistake. I just broke up with Brendan and then checked my mail and I had this letter, and I think it's from him. It's like getting a letter from the dead. GJ. I forgot I lied and told him that was my name. Just the thought of you sends butterflies fluttering inside my belly. You bring so much sweetness and depth into my life. I feel so lucky to have you. You are my ideal in every way. From your stunning looks to your brilliant mind, you challenged me to be my best self. I am so thankful for that. I don't know what I thought about before we met, because you are all I can think about now. I hope I can always call your heart mine and treat it with the love and respect that it deserves. I finally get the love that I want, and I threw it away for what? You know what I mean? Like, pride, insecurity, it's kind of expensive for what it is. Like,
an extra $29.99 a month. Babe, just got your letter. I'm devastated. I don't deserve you. I can't believe I just threw you away like watermelon rinds. Don't deserve you, babe. I don't, but because I already broke your heart, then you broke mine by sending the most beautiful letter. I have to say goodbye. I love you forever. I'll always be your mole rat. Follow me on IG.
So I sent him that message and he's like, it's alright babe, please don't leave me. And I'm like, the month is almost up. I don't know if this relationship is worth the $29.99. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, so far I've spent $30 on you and you haven't even bought me flowers or a drink or a hamster. And he's like, I will buy you now, I promise that. And I'm just like, lies, lies, lies. Like everybody's always lying to me. I told him I just canceled my subscription and he said, huh, what do you mean? And I said, to you. To our love. And he said, but why? I don't understand. I said, I just don't want to keep buying you. Goodbye, my love. Follow me on Insta at The Gabby Show. And I never heard from him again, so. Guys, I am so sorry. This project got so boring for me and I just needed to find some way to entertain myself and it manifested in whatever the f just happened here. Anyway, final thoughts. Here are my thoughts about invisible boyfriend slash girlfriend. It scares me a little because I don't know. There's just something about pretending to be in a relationship and the fact that you can create the person to be literally the person you want to be in a relationship with. I think it might warp reality a little bit. I'm not sure. I would really love to do a video where I am an invisible girlfriend. I would like to be at the other end of the computer answering messages. I'm really curious to see what types of things that people say on there because obviously anybody at the other end of my messages, you don't know if I'm being serious or not, but I wonder how many people go in there to confess things that they would never confess to anybody else anonymously. And I wonder what the rules are if somebody confesses to maybe a murder or something. Do you have to report that? How personal do people get? Are there people on there just looking for somebody to talk to? Do they tell their secrets? I'm just so curious. But anyway, this is what the service is. This is what it does. This is what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And this is this week's Showstopper of the Week. Thank you for being so supportive. You're amazing. I love you. I still look like an ant. And as always, I love you very much. Thank you for being a part of my family and I'll see you next time. Say what you